State University, and then I transferred to New York University, so I actually have a degree from New York University. And my degree is in acting.
What?
I was an actor. I was an actor for 5 years in Los Angeles. Nothing to do with business. I waited tables, I bartended, I delivered pizza, I was on Guiding Light 4 times, I did a Pepsi commercial, I did a Killian Fear commercial, I did a bunch of commercials. I was in a few independent films. I wrote 2 screenplays that these are, film scripts, only one of which was ever sold. But I come into this business from not having a business degree, but having been exposed to it as a young man growing up. And the time that I came home, which was 2001, that was a particularly crucial time in our family's history, and my dad needed a little help around the business, and so that made sense for me to stop pursuing acting as a full-time job, and I continue to do it as a hobby. I enjoy it. I like to do plays and theater and so on. There's a small playhouse in Shawnee. I don't know if any of you have heard of it, but we've got a great play there now, and I encourage you to come and have a go at either participating in it or just enjoying it. We also have, just as an aside, free concerts on Tuesday nights. So if you want to bring your folks and listen to music, either inside in the wintertime by the fireplace or outside on the front lawn, they're open to the public, and it's just a way that we embrace the arts, because our family and our resort is very keen on art. So anyway, my dad needed a little help, and I moved back in '01, and I sort of began working my way up the ladder, so to speak. What do I have here? Let me give you guys a few words that Barth and I use in our business and explain what they mean. One of them is occupancy. Occupancy in hotels means what percentage of your hotel is full at any one time. And if you're in a busy destination like New York City, it's pretty easy to have pretty high occupancy. Maybe you'll have 60, 70, 80% occupancy, which is great. It means there's a lot of people at your hotel, there's tremendous business, you're making money. In the Poconos, we're busy in the summer, and then we're dead. Then we're busy in ski season, and then we're dead. So it's this big curve like this, right? It's tricky to keep people employed during that time, isn't it? Because when they're busy, everyone's making money, everyone's making tips, your waiters are happy, your bellmen are happy, we have 200 employees, so there's a lot of people. But when it's slow, you can't fire everybody. You've got to think of things for them to do, got to think of ways to get more business to your destination. So we spent a lot of time coming up with ways to get, we call it heads in beds, people to come and sleep in your hotel room. So that's one thing, occupancy. Another one's called ADR, it's average daily rate. That's the amount people are paying on average for any given room in your hotel. So let's say you've got a fabulous honeymoon suite upstairs that's going for $300 a night, but you've got 10 rooms in the main level that are going for $100 a night. Take the total number of revenue, total number of rooms, and average it out, and that's your average daily rate. And you look at these numbers year to year, and you want to see them going up. You want to see that you're making more money this year than you did last year. And the way you can continue to have your ADR go up is things like Barth was saying. He was saying, hey, you got to buy new carpet for the room. You got to put new wallpaper up every few years. You got to have a nice flat screen TV. They don't want the big old box TV. So these are things that you constantly need capital to improve your product. Here's an interesting one. It's called RevPAR. That's revenue per available room. And what that is how many rooms do you have to sell in any given day or week or month or year, and how much revenue did you generate in that particular day, week, month, or year as an average. So if you've got 100 rooms, you might have a RevPAR of $30 or something like that, and you want to see that number go up as well. You want to see people spending more per stay than they did last time. Of course, there's also other factors. There's inflation going on in the country and so on. So every year, things cost a little more than they did the year before. So these are things you have to keep aware of. I want to teach you guys something my dad taught me, which was really useful. It's called the Rule of 72. 72 is a magic number in business, and I don't know why this works, but it works. And this is how you figure this out. Ready? The Rule of 72 works like this. How long in years will it take for me to double my money at a given interest rate. So the bank is going to pay, let's say, 8%. No bank ever pays 8%. That's way too much, but let's just say that. If I have $100, how many years is it going to take me to double my $100 if the interest rate is 8%? How many years is it going to take? Boy, get your calculator and do a lot of math. Actually, here's the trick. Ready? Divide 72 by the interest rate, and that's how many years it takes any given investment to double. So I have $100, 8% interest rate, 72 divided by 8 is 9. It takes 9 years. If I have $100 in the bank at 8%, and I don't touch it, I just leave it there year after year after year, in 9 years I'll have $200. That's going to be useful someday. It's called the rule of 72. And if it's not useful for you in business, it'll be useful for you on the SATs. That's the rule of 72.